Hey there, so this is the first stable release of 2022 of FieldWorks. At present, we've got some data that is hard-coded in so that we can go through this really quickly. But some of the things are pretty much similar to the way that they were before. We can select a local EVT file and we can select a local people file that is created by Meet Management software. When you come up to File, you can export to Meet Management at the end of the event. And there's a bunch of event settings that are available here in the menu. They're also available in the settings for an event and on the fly. And you can deactivate the machine. So for this, also we have a server component which can take the information into a central store. The server is a very, very simple program where you are simply setting the directory in which you are going to be finding the EVT, the people file, and want the LFF files to be written to. But you can set the server and we are good to go. It is currently outputting everything to a scoreboard result TV setup, and so that file will be available when requested, and it will be done to the local machine. So the idea is that this machine, this computer that you're running this on, is doing both at the same time. It's outputting the scoreboard to a second monitor, and that should be pretty simple to anybody familiar with Result TV. But as far as the scoring aspects go, all these events are in line with the rules and how they're supposed to be scored. So we can set up a tie very quickly. Says Mark, and Mark says Mark, 9.99 says Mark. And then we can break it by adding a second. And there we go. And then this one will give just a little bit, 9.0 of an improvement, and you see it works. There is a saving component, so we can reload this and we should be able to come back in to load last event. Let's come back over to it. There we go. And now we still have the previous athlete's event marks in the system, so we are good to go. We are going to reload and clear that last event. Not totally necessary. But when we come over to here, we can see this line here is giving us some of the information as far as what we have in the event settings. And that will, of course, be different depending on the kind of event that we are looking at. So as the setup person, you would be coming in and changing things to English and all these kind of things. And then we'd be setting up a final. It's not necessary to do so under any circumstance. It's not required to do so. It will automatically deal with the number of throws or attempts that you would like to in the system. And then we can show additional options again. We can hide it. And then at the end of 3 throws for everybody, we can click to set the finalists and a new final flight will appear. And of course, all of this is in the documentation, which is available online. And for the high jump, obviously we have kind of a little bit of a limited issue. But we can toggle multi-event for the high jump, and so it's multi-event. We're going to go change it to metric, and now we're going to set the height, and you can see that we have a automatic finalize the height and increase by 3 centimeters. If we had the multi off, it goes back to 5 centimeters in line with NCAA rules, and of course you can customize the increase as well. And this, when you click one of these buttons to move on from that height, everybody at that height is given a p-value and should be taken care of. If you have questions, feel free to leave it down below, or you can contact me via the website. And I hope this helps. FieldWorks.app is the link, and actually I will leave the FieldWorks email in the description of this video below in order to help things out. Thank you. Happy New Year.